Hi, Helen from crystalsandcrochet.com here, and welcome to part 6 of Winnie's Wonder, our crochet along for 2024. Okay, in part 6 we're going to be making this section. Okay, it does seem quite wide, but a lot of it is quite simple stitches. Okay, do remember to download the PDF so that you've got all of the stitch counts that you're going to need to make sure that you're keeping on track. Okay, and I hope you enjoy this part. Round 64, we're going to join with a standing single crochet in the last stitch of any side. In the chain 2 corner space, single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Move your corner marker up into your new corner space. Okay, then we're going to single crochet in the next 10 stitches. Okay, then we're going to start our repeat as we work across the side. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches, and then in the next stitch we're going to make 5 treble, chain 1, 5 treble. Okay, so because we're stretching, just yarn over once into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, take your hook out, pick up the slack yarn, back in, through 2 and through 2. So you've got a nice neat top loop. Okay, you only need to do that on the first treble. Okay, so we're going to make 5 treble, then chain 1, then make 5 more treble, all in that same stitch. Okay, so we've got 5 treble, chain 1, 5 treble, all in that same stitch. We're going to skip the next 3, just pull that point group over so that you can see the top loops of that first stitch, 1, 2, 3, and we are then going to single crochet in the next 13 stitches. Okay, so that's our repeat. Skip 3, and then in the next stitch 5 treble, chain 1, 5 treble, skip the next 3, single in 13. Okay, you're going to repeat that 8 times, which on each side will bring you along here. You're then going to repeat the point of skip the next 3 stitches and then 5 treble, chain 1, 5 treble, skip the next 3 stitches and single crochet in the last 10 stitches. Okay, so on each side you're going to have a corner, single, chain 2, single, and then 10 single crochet. Okay, you will also have 10 single crochet at the end coming up to the corner. You're then going to have 9 points of 10 treble and a chain 1, and 13 single crochet in between each of the points. Okay, all the way round, join to your standing single crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 65, join with a standing single crochet in the last stitch of any side. In our chain 2 corner space we are going to single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. Move your corner marker up. Okay. Single crochet in the next 9 stitches. Okay. Okay, 9 single crochet leaves us 2 single crochet here, and then as we start our repeat we're going to skip those next 2 stitches, and we are going to make a double crochet front post treble together in the next 5 stitches. Okay, so if you've not done this before, it's a little bit like a cluster with a difference. Okay, so yarn over into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2. Okay, so we're starting off by making a partial double crochet. You're then going to yarn over twice, come down around the post of the same stitch that you just worked into the top loop of, yarn over through 2 through 2. Okay, so there's our partial front post treble. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, join them together. Okay, let me just zoom in a weeny bit. I'll show you that again. Okay, so each time you're just going to need to roll that forward out the way, yarn over once, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over twice, around the post of the same stitch that you've just worked into the top of, through 2 loops twice, and then through all 3 loops. Okay, so it's a partial double crochet and then a partial front post treble and then join them together. Okay, so we've made 5 double crochet front post treble together, and when you look at the back of your work, unlike when you make a normal front post stitch, you can see both the top loops. This time you can't, and everything sits flat on the back and on the front. Okay, it's a little bit denser than just doing a front post stitch. Okay, in the chain 1 space, we're going to make 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. Okay, but it's quite easy to see that chain 1 space because it's between the double crochets. Okay, we're then going to work 5 double crochet front post treble together coming down. So just scoot those stitches made into the chain space over so that you can get to that very first stitch. Okay, so 5 double crochet front post treble together down here. Okay, we are then going to skip the next 2 stitches to match with what we've done here, and we're going to single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So this time you're going to just do that full repeat 9 times. Okay, let me just do these last few. You can see the whole repeat properly. Okay, let's double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yep, right. So corners, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in the next 9 stitches. Then our repeat starts with a skip 2, double crochet front post treble together in the next 5 stitches. In the chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Okay, and then double crochet front post treble together in the next 5 stitches. Skip the next 2, single in the next 9. Okay, so as you complete each side, your final repeat will end in the last stitch there, because there are 9 stitches. After you've skipped these 2, you've got 9 stitches until you come to the corner. All the way round, join to your standing single crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 66. We've got a hint before we start to work the front post parts of stitches around the front post treble part of the double crochet front post treble together from the previous round. So I will show you what that means as we go along. Okay, so first of all, join with a standing single crochet in the last stitch of any side. In the corner space, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Move the corner marker up. Okay, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 8 stitches. Okay, so 8 single crochet leaves us 2 single crochet there. Okay, so then to start our repeat, we're going to skip those next 2 stitches, and then we're going to make a double crochet front post together in the next 7 stitches. Okay, so again, yarn over once under the top 2 loops of that first stitch. Let me zoom in so you can see this really clearly. Okay, yarn over twice, and then instead of going around the whole stitch, we're just going to go around the front post treble part, not the double crochet part. Okay, through 2 loops twice, then through all 3 loops. Okay, so the front post treble part is only going around the front post treble part. Okay, so under the top 2 loops and through 2 loops, and then around the front post part of the stitch to make our double crochet front post treble together. Okay, so we've got 5 stitches we're going to work like that, then those last 2 stitches we're just going to work, those last 2 stitches we're going to just work around the post as normal. Okay, so double crochet front post treble together 7 times. In the chain 1 point space, again we're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet. Okay, and again, as you can see, the top loops of that first stitch get hidden, so just scoot everything back so you can see those top loops, because we are going to double crochet front post treble together in the next 7 stitches. And again, as you're working down, the first 2 stitches are normal, but with the others where you're working into the previous double crochet front post treble together, make that front post part just around the front post treble part of the previous stitch. Okay, we're then going to skip the next 2 stitches, those first 2 single crochet, and lost my place, single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 2, 3, 4 and 5, and again you'll see you've got 2 stitches left there to start your next repeat. So, corners, single, chain 2, single, single crochet in the next 8 stitches, then our repeat starts, skip 2, double crochet front post treble together in 7, in the chain 1 space 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then double crochet, front post, treble together in 7 coming down. And again, if you look at the back of that piece, it's completely smooth because you're working in top loops as well as round posts. Skip the next 2, single in the next 5. Okay, you're going to do that 9 times, which will bring you to here on each side. So on each side you're going to have 3 stitches left. Make a single crochet in each of those. So again, you'll have a total of 8 single crochet coming up to the corner, single chain 2 single in the corner, and then 8 coming away, and then you've got 5 in between each of the point groups. Okay, all the way round, join to your standing single crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 67. We've got a hint before we start to make all back loop stitches in the back loop and third loop to maintain stability. Okay, so again I will show you that as we go. Okay, we're going to start off, we're going to join with a standing treble in the last stitch of any side. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to make 5 treble into the chain 2 corner space, and we're going to mark the third one. Okay, so 5 treble in that chain 2 corner space, mark the third one. We're then going to treble in the next 8 stitches, making sure that you don't skip that first hidden stitch. Okay, so treble in the next 8. Okay, so 8 treble leaves us 1 single crochet there, and this is where our repeat starts. So 2 treble in that next stitch, 2, okay. Then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to back loop single in the next 6. So to make sure that you pick up the third loop, put the hook down between the 2 top loops to the front of your work and then push through, and you automatically pick up that third loop. Okay, so into the top loops, push through, pick up the third loop, and as you can see it doesn't stretch the top of the stitches. Okay, so 6 back loop single. Okay, 6 back loop single. We're then going to chain 1, skip the chain 1 space and make 6 back loop single, again working in the back loop and the third loop to maintain stability as we come down. Okay, it can be a little bit fiddly working where you've got the sort of 2 stitches in one, but you can do it. Okay, so we've got 3 stitches left on the point there. We're going to skip those 3 stitches and we're going to make 2 treble in the next stitch. Okay, so because we're stretching, to avoid that baggy top loop, just yarn over once into the stitch and through 2 loops, pinch, pick up the slack yarn, and nice neat top loops. Okay, so 2 treble in that first stitch, and then we are going to treble in the next 3 stitches. oops, squeaky yarn. One. You'll also notice when I make trebles I sort of pinch the stitch each time I pull through 2 loops, and that again helps to keep your taller stitches nice and neat. Okay, so our repeat starts from here. 2 treble in the next stitch, skip 3, back loop single in 6, chain 1, skip the chain 1 space, back loop single in 6, 2 treble, skip 3, 2 treble in the next stitch, treble in the next 3. You're going to do that 9 times, okay, which will bring you to this point. So you're going to have 5 stitches left at the end of each side. You will treble in those 5 stitches. So you will then find that you've got 5 treble in your chain 2 corner space, and mark the third one, treble in 8, 2 treble in the next one, and as you come up to the corner you'll have 2 treble plus the 3 that are part of the repeat and the other 5 which make 8. Okay, so 2 in that stitch and then 8 coming up to the corner again. Okay, so between each of the points you're going to have 2 treble, 3 on their own, and then again another 2 treble as you start the repeat again to match to here. All the way round and join to that standing treble with a slip stitch.